Hey, hello. Thank you for joining me. This is the Sagittarius Love Reading for February 2022. As you can see, if you have become familiar with me at all in the short time I've been here on YouTube, you will know that I usually use two decks, but I have a third for February. I thought I would try to provide a little bit of additional wisdom love nuggets for February, the month traditionally associated with love. Um, So I will pull one of these cards for each sign and try to give a little insight, maybe read from the book a little because it's such a gorgeous and mystical and intricate deck that I don't want to lose any of the meaning by not reading. And so I will give an intuitive like prelude the card and see how it fits into the reading, and then maybe read at the end a little bit from the book, depending on how much time. In the interest of saving time, I have already smudged and shuffled so that we can make time for this lovely edition. With that, I'm going to go ahead and pull. Okay, I'm using the Amenti Oracle by Jennifer Sodini, and I believe the art, which is Supreme by Natalie Miller, I believe her name is. And this deck is based on the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, or Hermetic wisdom, the Kabbalion alchemical wisdom, which provides the bulk of my esoteric studies. And I'm also using Crow Tarot and the Wild Unknown Tarot this month. All right. So I'm going to pull the Oracle card first for Sagittarius. We will timestamp in the description box. Oops. If you want to pass by the shuffling, all right. I remain in balance with my emotions. And we'll come back to that, all right. Sagittarius person feeling. Okay. All right, Sag. On the bottom of your deck, Three of Pentacles. All right. So this is about collaboration and teamwork, doing things that require you to work as a team, or gathering the expertise of people that you trust, to accomplish something or to move forward to um, the next part of your journey. Your person has the Hierophant on the bottom of their deck, which, as we know, is about ascending to higher levels of commitment. And that isn't always romantic, but it might be in this context. It's also about your cultural norms, your institutions, things that you think are good, things that you associate, like things that your values. Okay. So to start off, let's look at this. I remain in balance with my emotions. Okay. I really hope that the video quality is not shitty, but there it is. Gorgeous card. Okay. So what this feels like is, you know, it's calling for you, Sag, or your person to remain in balance with your emotions, obviously. Something may be pulling you out of your regular comfort zone emotionally, okay? And for some reason, I feel like maybe you or your person may have seen something that is causing them to be out of balance or to be upset. And they're seeing something that is out of alignment with what their heart says, though. Like they may be misinterpreting something that they saw. They're getting upset when really their heart is telling them that there's no need to be upset or questioning. Okay, it'll become clear. In your current energy, your person has Three of Cups. Okay, so when I see two threes, it automatically makes me think there may be a third party, and that could be a person. It could be just another thing that your person has going on right now. um Maybe your person has been going, there's other things that are indicated by Three of Cups energy, but generally it's a very joyful, happy energy. Okay, it's like a celebratory injury, excuse me. Maybe that meant something for someone. A celebratory energy, the energy of being with your circle of trust, as I call it. Um, Also could be the energy of drinking a lot. Maybe not problematic drinking, but like, the kind where you're out with your friends or family. Your current energy, Sagittarius, is the Hanged Man. So something's giving you pause, all right? Like you're reevaluating, okay? You're rethinking something, or you need to see things a different way than you have been. You need a new perspective, or to see things from another viewpoint. Along with this, it makes me feel like maybe there's a call for empathy. All right, for maybe your person to show you some empathy, or you to be a little more empathetic right now. Okay, in your feelings, or how you feel, how you're feeling for one another, plus the picture of the current feelings in your relationship together. Your person has Eight of Cups, which is about leaving behind things that are no longer emotionally valuable to you. This is like, to me, the card of emotional baggage sometimes. Like your person is or needs to leave behind something. And this has to do with you, Sagittarius. So maybe there was some past hurt or some past thing that your person has been holding on to that they haven't let go of, that is about you. All right. Again, it feels like you know, with the Three of Cups and then this, like maybe your person has been drinking, all right, or doing some other addictive behavior that shows their emotions are out of balance, okay? But it looks like your person, I mean, I feel like something that went on between you at some point, your person is not letting go of that, okay? And it's something that you did or that they feel you did, and whether they're showing it or not, it's something they're holding on to in their heart, all right, in their heart space. Maybe it's stressing them out, causing them to drink, or causing them to find joy somewhere else, not in their connection, all right, not in this connection. Sagittarius, you have Nine of Wands in your feelings, so you're trying to hang in there, okay? You might have been getting a beating again, like it looks like maybe, you know, maybe maybe you need to show your person some empathy, like whatever this is, you know. I don't mean this in a mean way, but maybe you didn't see the point in what their complaint was or their issue, all right? But it's maybe you're trying to see it from these two cards make me feel like maybe you're trying to gain some perspective on whatever this is that your person might have been hurt by previously. Whatever it is, the issue they have, maybe you're trying to hang in there and trying to see um, what it is that they're talking about, or trying to see it their way, okay? Maybe you weren't dismissive. Maybe you guys just disagreed. Maybe you agreed to disagree, or maybe you didn't agree. Maybe you just disagreed, okay? But this card is calling for empathy, maybe on both sides, all right? Maybe on both sides. It looks like you're putting in effort right now, though, Sagittarius, to understand what it is your person has an emotional upset about. And maybe you are trying to bring things back into balance, all right, by showing empathy. In your plans, your person has Ace of Cups, all right? So doesn't look like they're planning to stop loving you, all right? Maybe they're planning to love, in their mind, from their view, love themselves a little bit more, because this is definitely a card of self-love to me, Ace of Cups, okay? Again, I keep hearing empathy, all right? You guys are trying to see things, or maybe this is something that has been going on for a while, something your person might have been bringing up again and again, and you really didn't understand. You didn't try to hear them. You didn't share their sentiment that it was something serious, all right? Well, your person is trying to get over it, all right? You have the Ten of Swords, Sagittarius, and Ten of Swords is about betrayal or an end of betrayal. All right. So, or backstabbing straight up. All right. Maybe maybe there's been some betrayal going on. Okay. These are these cards are not alike. All right. Two different, very different energies. But self-love leads to the end of betrayal. All right. The end of betrayal leads to self-love. So together, where I really feel like sorry. I found, I'm seeing these cards together as opposed to separate, okay? In this reading in particular, I'm just being called to read them as an energy in order to restore balance, all right? Self-love will bring an end to betrayal and vice versa in this situation, all right? Sometimes self-love leads to courage, all right? And when we betray people, it's only out of cowardice that we do that. All right, in your desires, I'm going to read them separate first and then see what they mean together, okay? Your person's card is the Hermit. So this is about what they want from you, though, okay? It's a similar energy to the Hanged Man in that they want you to go within and think and withdraw maybe away from them, okay? Or just go inward and think about what's going on, okay? This is a card of solitude, so maybe your person wants you to take some time for yourself. They want some time for themselves, all right? The Hangman is also a card of solitude. So now maybe you guys need a little time apart to cultivate that empathy, all right, to rebalance your emotions. Your card is Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, which is legitimately a card of Sagittarius. So what this tells me is that you guys may need a little bit of space from one another to think, just to think, not a break in the relationship, even just take a little time to think, all right, to yourself. All right, you will find inspiration. You will find renewed passion. You will remember what it was that brought you together in the first place. It's really like Sagittarius needs to go within. All right, Sagittarius needs a shift in perspective. Okay. You know, I'm for some reason, for some of you out there, I'm getting that there might have been not even a disagreement, but an issue that your person has that you did not feel was important. And that doesn't mean that you're wrong. It just means that that's what I'm saying. Something that they felt was really something like very worth energy and time. You did not agree on that. You didn't think it was worth the time, energy, whatever you guys might have been arguing. There might have been some kind of, opposing ideas, and you didn't feel like it was worth your time to continue going on about. And they took that personally and held on to that. All right. In your challenge, or another way to put this is where the growth is. Okay. Your person has Ace of Pentacles. All right. Which means to me that their challenge and what they would most benefit from is to start again. In other words, to let this go and start again with this new self-love, okay? With this shift in perspective, like let that thing go, whatever it is they're hanging on to, all right? They need to let it go and walk away from that at this point. I love the old phrases, the old-timey phrases, beating a dead horse. Please excuse me if that's offensive. I've heard some people refrain from the weird kind of like animal cruelty phrases that I don't know where they came from. My guess is they came from really people doing that at some point in history. Anyway, Sagittarius, you have the Three of Swords. And Three of Swords is about really like a heartbreak or disappointment. But sometimes the disappointments, okay, again, it's like a similar opposing energy, all right? An ace with something hard. Okay, so I feel like it's inevitable that there's going to be like a renewal of self-love, a new start in this connection, putting the past behind us, letting it be water under, all right? Letting bygones be bygones. But it's going to be difficult for you, for your person, okay? Maybe listening to their issue is going to make you reflect on yourself and some action that you did it might be hard for you, Sagittarius, to hear or to give credence to something that somebody said that you're like, I didn't do that. I didn't feel that way. I didn't mean that when I said it. Like, I didn't mean what you think I meant when I said it, but they took it that way. All right. And maybe this back and forth, maybe as a result of them feeling like disregarded, they've gone to drinking. They've started hanging out with their friends. They've kind of started trying to make space between you and them, and you don't like that. But maybe that's what it has taken for you to see that there's value in this. And I'm going to say something even a little more controversial, all right? Even if what they said on an objective basis was not important or was not as big of a deal as they made it out to be, Sagittarius, maybe they just need you to let it be a big deal, all right? This time. Sometimes we have to bite the bullet. Here's another old phrase, right? Sometimes we have to bite the bullet when we love somebody and let them have their temper tantrum, honestly. Sometimes we have to let people have their temper tantrum, and we have to understand them and let it be important, even when we think it isn't deep inside. And even if we say that we don't think it's important, sometimes we have to let people have their temper tantrum because we both grow from that, all right? In your advice, your person has the Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So your person is being advised to proceed with caution, all right, and grace and deliberation, all right? Like, if you let this go, Sagittarius, like, they need not make another big deal out of nothing. It's like a free pass one time, okay? They're being advised to think a little harder, all right? Deliberation leads to balance sometimes, okay? And while sometimes fast action, quick thinking is warranted and necessary, in this situation, okay, going on further, they're advised to deliberate before they get emotional again, or before they let their emotions get out of balance, or before they ask you to indulge them in a temper tantrum, all right? Sagittarius, you got judgment, okay? So this is about your judgment, okay? It's also about accountability. And I don't think this is about your accountability. Maybe it's about both of your accountability with both of these cards, okay? It's about slowing down before jumping to conclusions, okay? Before dismissing our loved ones' opinions or needs, and before taking someone's patience and forgiveness for granted for both of you, all right? It's about accountability and grace and taking a beat before you thinking before you act, okay? This is about using your best judgment, having grace, deliberation, slowing down, not taking each other for granted, okay? On your side, Sagittarius, I think this is about your person not taking your kindness for weakness, or understanding that you're not always going to like indulge their temper tantrum, okay? And you're being advised to make them accountable, okay? With love, with understanding, with empathy, but still, this isn't going to be like a pattern. And for your person, it's meant for them to have a little patience with you, okay? And maybe it's the approach, okay? Maybe you need a more deliberate approach, a more calm, reasonable approach when you're dealing with hard, challenging conversations or issues, okay? Present it in a way that's solid and makes sense, and maybe Sagittarius will understand. Maybe Sagittarius won't be dismissive, okay? One temper tantrum, and then we got to rethink this with empathy, grace, deliberation, and accountability, all right? Happy Valentine's Day, Sagittarius. The heart. I'm wishing you the most love this month and always. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to see me on other platforms, it's all in the description box below. That is Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. And thank you so much for joining me. Like it if you like it, subscribe if you love it, and become a part of this beautiful, beautiful blossoming community that we're all building. See you soon, Sagittarius. Bye.